Yes. Yeah, good evening all. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not, right? Yes.
Yes, yes, it is visible and voice is clear.
Fine. So yeah. So in the yesterday we had a session, I was briefing about this Python and the things, right? Today I'll be entering into the technicals of this Python data types and variables. Every organization, right? Use case, every organization use case has got data and operations. Every organization use case has got data and operations. Data represented. Data represented using data types and variables. Variables. Operations represented using functions. Data, every organization use case has got data and operations. Data represented using the data types and variables. Operations represented using functions. For example, any organization, for example, we are taking the example of a bank. Bank has got data and operations. Bank has got data and operations. Data means like customer data, customer name, account number, address, balance, branch. So those data represented using data types and variables. Operations like deposit operations, withdraw operations, deposit, withdraw operations, transfer operations, operations by using function. Data by using data types and variables, operations using functions. Okay, just observe this more on this data types and variables to make you understand much better. Differentiating between this Python and other programming language, C or C++ or Java. Comparison with Python, Python supports dynamic data types. Python supports dynamic data types. Suppose dynamic data types. See, if I compare with other programming languages in Python, for example, x value is 10. So x value is 10. I need to say int x. In other programming language, compulsory I need to define this data types. Int x equal to 10, y equal to 4.5, float y equal to 4.5. Z equal to hello, string z. X has 10, Y has 4.5, Z has hello. Without this data type defining, I cannot create the variables X, Y, Z. But in Python, directly I can say X has 10, Y has 4.5, Z has hello. No need to define the data types. But here, what kind of variable X is means based on this data type defining, you are saying it as integer type. What kind of variable Y is means float type. What kind of variable Z is means string types. What kind of variable X, Y, Z. So based on this data type defining, you are saying X is an integer, Y is a float, Z is a string. Z is what? A string type. Okay, that's fine. But here, what kind of variable X is? What kind of variable X is? What kind of variable X is means what value you are assigning to it. If you are assigning a integer value, integer variable is created dynamically during runtime. So that's why Python is providing a function called type function. Type of X is integer. Why it is integer? Because you have assigned an integer value. So integer variable created dynamically. The type of y is what type? Float type. Why it is float? Because you assigned a float value. Type of z, what type? String type. Why it is string? Because you assigned a string value to it. So integer value, float value, string value. Based upon what value you are assigning, right? You're assigning integer value, integer variable create. If you're assigning a float value, float variable. If you're assigning a string variable, based upon the value you are assigning, the variables are created dynamically. That's why we call dynamic data types. To understand this much better, I'm going to discuss 4 cases here. Yes, here observe carefully what happens internally when we define some variables. For example, x equal to 10. One object will be created internally with the value 10. It is going to have some address. It is going to occupy some address. The address will be taken by x. It is returned to x. What x is storing? Everyone try to say what x stores here. Don't say x is storing the 10. X stores this address. X stores this address. 3 things you need to understand here. Whenever I say print x, it goes to this address and prints whatever content present at that address. Whenever you say print x, going to that address and printing the content means prints the content, at that address, printing the content at that address. What is the content at that address? Then if I want to print the address, where exactly? Yes, id of x. Address of where exactly it is stored. 103070. Type of x. Prints data type of x. Prints data type of x. What type? Integer type. Prints the content at that address. Prints the address of x. Prints data type of x. That is what integer type. Right. Printing the content, printing the address, and printing the type. Yes. Now observe this case 2 here. Everyone, from here onwards, I want the sessions to be more interactive. Everyone, you can unmute yourself and give your responses through voice or through chat panel. X value is 10, Y value is 20. Everyone, try to answer how many objects? How many objects will be created here? Yes,
Two.
2 objects. For 10, 1 object. For 20, 1 more object will be created. Yes. It is going to have some address. Whatever the address will be returned to X. It is going to have some address 10408, some address. Now try to answer what is print X. Whenever I
10.
say print X, what is that value?
10.
Everyone. Now try to say address ID function will be using here to print the address. What is the address?
103070.
70. Yes. Type data type. What data type X is? Type of X. Hmm.
Integer.
Integer, because you have assigned a integer value to X, so it is integer type. If you are assigning float value, it will be float type. Now similarly, print Y. Everyone try to give responses. Print Y is what?
20.
20. Address of Y.
104080.
Type of Y.
Int.
Integer.
Type of Y is integer, right? Yes. Two different values X and Y with two different values 10 and 20. Two different objects with two different addresses. Understood this case 2, right? And observe this case 3. Everyone, try to answer for this. X value is 10. Y value is 10. How many objects? Everyone, try to answer. How many objects here?
2.
1.
Everyone, try to answer. How
Two.
many? Observe carefully here. Only one object. Only one object is going to be created.
Okay, say the same value, right, sir? So 1.
So here, why one object? Because before creating object for Y, it checks any object with the value 10 if it is already available. The same address will be given to Y. X is 10, Y is 10, assume Z also 10. Don't think three objects with 10, 10, 10 will be created. No. Only one object, the address will be given to X, Y, Z. Understood here? So X, Y, and Z, they are sharing the same content and they are sharing the same address. X, Y, Z are sharing the same content and the address. If X value is 10, Y is 20, Z is 30, then in that case, how many objects will be created? Yes,
3.
three objects, right? Because they're 10, 20, 30. But here 10, 10, 10, only one object, one address. I can say X, Y, Z, they are sharing the same content and the address. Print X equal to, print Y equal to, print Z equal to, what is the value?
103070. Sorry, 1010.
You know. Similarly, print address of X,
Address of X.
103070.
address of Y, address of Z, all are same, right?
Same. 103070.
103070. Similarly, type of X, type of Y, and type of Z, same type. Type of X, type of Y, type of Z, right? Yes, there will be integer type. Case 4 you observe. Observe this case 4 now. X value is 10. Here not X and Y. X is 10, X is 20. How many objects? For 10, one object. For 20, one more object. It's going to have some address. That address given to X. Two objects. This is fine. Up to here it's fine. But whenever I say print X, what is the X value it is going to print?
20.
20.
Always it prints the latest value, right?
Yes.
Address also the latest address. So X can store only one value, X can store only one address. It cannot store two values or two address. Whenever you are modifying the X value to 20, this previous one gets removed. The previous one is going to get removed. So X equal to 20. Understood these four cases, everyone? Right.
Yes. Sir.
Any queries in this? The first one, case 1, printing the content, printing the address, printing the time. The case 2, right? X is 10, Y is 20. Two different values, X, Y with two different values, 10, 20, two different objects with two different addresses. Case 3, 10, X is 10, Y is 10, Z is 10. Only one object, one address. X, Y, and Z, they are sharing the same content. They are sharing the same address. Right? Yes, that is case 3. Now, case 4, right? What is case 4? X is 10. Sorry, case 4. X is 10, X is 20. Always X takes the latest value and the latest address. So this is how X, the variables are defined, what happens internally, right? Data types, mainly two types. Data types, they are mainly are of two types. Fundamental data types. collection data types. Fundamental data types, right? Yes. Fundamental object to holding single value. What is that? Object to holding single value. For example, x equal to 10. X equal to 10 means one object will be created with value 10 with some address. The address given to x. Means here object holding a single value. Object to holding a single value. Object holding single value, fundamental data type. Collection data type, the name itself saying collection of values, group of values, set of values. Object to holding a group of values, set of values, collection of values, right? For example, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, group of values. Here also one object will be created. Within this object, you will have 6 values. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5 values. Is going to have some address. That address given to x. So here object holding multiple values. Object holding multiple values. Object holding single value, fundamental type. Object holding multiple values, a group of values, collection data type. So if I see more on this fundamental data types. Mainly are of 5 types. Mainly we see 5 types. Integer, float, complex. Python also supports complex data type to work with complex numbers. Something like age 30, something in integer value. Float something like height 6.3. 6.3 like float value in decimals. Boolean which returns either true or false. Boolean means Boolean values 0, 1. 0 indicates false, 1 means true. True or false. So here it is case sensitive. Python is case sensitive. Uppercase, lower cases are taken differently. True, T should be in uppercase. False, F should be in uppercase. String, a sequence collection of characters. Sequence collection of characters. For example, Hyderabad. So collection of characters. Complex, like general mathematics, we say real and imaginary part. We say x plus iy. It's real and this is imaginary.
Sir, can you please explain the complex a bit more? I mean, x plus iy, imaginary y, what is that means?
In mathematics, you should have seen that real and imaginary parts. X plus iy. For example, 3 plus 4i. 3 plus 4i. 4i we say. This is real part. This is imaginary part. So in Python, instead of 5, we use j. Instead of this, we use j in Python. So this we treat as real, this as imaginary part. More on this complex data type, I will be discussing separately. We have got iComplex module also for performing more on this. Means generally in our normal applications, we want to use complex, but if anybody wants to create some complex numbers, work with complex numbers, right? Then only, right? But we'll have a separate discussion on this working with complex numbers. iComplex model is there. Coming to this fun collection data types. Collection data types. Mainly 4 types of collections. It's very simple. Python providing a simple syntaxes. For example, for list represented using squared bracket. For every collection, one bracket, one braces, right? Yes. Observe here, right? List, tuple, set, dictionary. See the braces, list of values, tuple of values, set of values, dictionary of key and value, right? Yes. So here x equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. List of values, tuple of values, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Z equal to set of values, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. But dictionary of key and value, right? Just observe this dictionary is W equal to key value representation like that. Name Ajay, age 25, age 25, right? Yes. Collection of key values, collection of key value pairs, collection of key value pairs, right? Certain dictionary, right? Set stores only values. Set stores only the values, but dictionary key values, key value. This is key, this is value. Key value represent. This is key, this value. This is key, this is value. In this way, key value representations in the case of dictionary. But in
So,
the case of set, only values.
what is the difference between tuple and sets?
Tuple and sets. So, lot of differences we see between tuple. In the tuple, if you want to add a new element, you can add. You want to delete an element, you can delete. In tuple, no modifications, no changes.
Okay, it's kind of array.
Immutable type.
Okay,
Mutable
yes.
means changes, modifications not allowed. This is mutable. This is all are remaining. All are mutable. In delete, you can add. You can remove the elements. Right. In this list
Okay,
also, you can add a new element. You can remove an element. You can modify element. All these three you cannot do in tuple. Only you can retrieve. Right.
okay,
So we have got a lot of discussion on this list, tuple, sets, and dictionaries, list indexing, list slicing, list functions, list methods, list addresses, nested list. In this way, we have got a lot of discussion on list, also tuple, sets, and dictionaries, tuple operations, tuple indexing, tuple slicing, tuple functions. Similarly, set functions, set methods, set addresses, dictionaries. We'll be discussing about all this. But in the case of fundamental type, we have got more discussion on this string indexing, string slicing, string functions, string methods, and string special characters. First, we'll go with the string. Later, we discuss about this collection types. Generally, a string, what is a string? Is a sequence collection of characters. String is a sequence collection of characters, right? Yes. In Python, a string is represented in three ways. In Python, a string is represented by three ways. A string is represented using a single quote. In this way, it is represented using double quote. In this way, it is represented using triple quote. Triple quote in this way, right? Single quote, double quote, and triple quote. Each character of a string. Each character of a string is identified and accessed. Each character of a string. See, example of the string, just now I said like Hyderabad. Sequence collection of characters. If it is a single word or a single line, can go with single or double quote. But if you have got multiple lines or a paragraph, go with a triple quote. It is identified and accessed by a unique index, by a unique index. String supports two types of indexes. String supports two types of indexes. That is two types of indexes. First one, forward index. Positive index or forward index. Index starts from left to right. Index starts from left to right. Index starts with 0. Here, index starts with 0. If you talk about this negative index or backward index, index starts from right to left. Index starts with -1. So here, this is as symbol indicates single line comment in Python. If you keep all this in comment, I want to comment all this. This is not Python code, just for your understanding. So I can keep in, I can comment in this way. This is not executable now. Start with this and end with this. In this way, right? This entire thing is a multi-line comment. Single line comment has. You want to understand this indexing.
Sir, can we do in a single quota with a triple?
What is it?
I mean, here we use the word double, right, sir, for commented all the multiple lines.
Hmm.
Can we use a single one?
Yes, that also can be used.
Yes. Okay, sir.
Now just observe, if you to understand this indexing, forward or backward, x equal to Python, Python, an object is created. Python is given to x. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This we call it like positive index. Positive index or forward index. Forward index. -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. minus 6. Negative index or backward index. So the positive index starts from left to right. Negative index starts from right to left. What is the value of x of 2 here? What is the value of x of 2?
T.
T. What is the value of x of minus 2?
0.
Oh.
O.
So in this way, either you can use negative or positive index for accessing these elements, right? Fine. Now, this here I'm writing this. This everything is comment for your understanding. X equal to Python. What I am assigned to x? A string of. So if I say type of x will be what type? String str type. There's a type function given by Python. I said that if you're assigning a integer value to x, type will be integer. If you're assigning a float value to this x, type will be float. If you're assigning a string value, type will be string type. And also say print len of x, number of characters within the string. How many characters within the string? 6.
6.
Save it. Just control S you say for to save. We have created a separate folder for this patch 9 p.m. Python 9 p.m. right? Yes. So here I'm saving it as str1.py. Any name with .py extension. Run this. Type will be string type. Print x. Type will be string. Length is a 6. Right. Now y equal to programming. Y equal to programming. What if I say print x plus y? Print x plus y means concatenation. Concatenation, what do you mean by concatenation? Adding two strings. Adding two strings means first string followed by second string. Understand? Concatenation, adding x plus y, first string followed by second string. Python programming. I want space between this Python and programming. X plus space plus y. Run module, Python programming. Python space programming. Okay, fine. So string slicing, just observe this string slicing. Extracting particular portion of a string. You want to extract particular portion of a string. X equal to Python program. I'm taking a string like this, Python program. Print X prints that entire Python program as it is, but I want to extract only Python from this. Extract or print only Python. How to print only Python from this? How to print only Python? It is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I should say? 0 to everyone
0 to
unmute yourself, try to respond. 0 to
5.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0 to 5, but I need to give 6 here.
Yes,
This we
sir.
call it like
minus
lower
1.
bound. This we call it like upper bound. This lower bound, upper bound. Always upper bound is excluded. Upper bound is excluded. For example, why I have not given 5 here? If 5 is given, 5 will be excluded. You want to get this n. Once save it first. Any name with .py extension, run it. Now you will get Python. Right? So if you are given 5, 5n should have been extracted. Now extract the middle portion of the string, right? For your yes, try to extract the middle portion like PROG only. Yes. Try to everyone try to say, everyone unmute yourself, try to give your responses. Whether your answers is correct or wrong, not a problem. Keep responding. Right. PROG.
7
Everyone.
colon
Mm. 7 2.
9 9 10 by 9. Sorry, 11 by 10. Sorry, 11 minus 10.
7 to 11, right?
Yes.
7 to 11. 7 you want, 8 you want, 9 you want, 10 you want. 11 excludes means up to 7 to 10 will take. So PROG takes. What if I give like a print 11 to 7? In the opposite way, if I give 11 to 7, 7 to 11, okay. But in the opposite way, 11 to 7, if I say 11 to 7 means in this way. Empty string it returns. Try to understand empty string. Why empty string? Because always, because always slicing in the forward direction. Always slicing in the forward. If you are going in the backward direction, 11 to 7 like this. Empty string. Check it whether you got empty string or not. Empty string you got, right? Now try to extract this PROG. Everyone try to respond. Extract this PROG using negative index. Using negative index. Try to extract this. Anyone. Using a negative index also should go in forward direction only. This is -1, this is -2, this is -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. Start with -7. X of -7. Okay, -7 to up to where you want.
8.
-7 you want, -6 you want, -5 you want, -4 you want. -3 you need to give. -3 will be excluded up to -4 it takes. This -7 to -3. -3 excludes up to -4 it takes. PROG. Now try to extract the entire word program now. Extract the entire word program. PROGRAM. Extract the entire word program. Print. This entire word program using positive index semi fast. 7 to
14.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 if I give M will be excluded. If I give 14, 14 index not available. But we are not trying to access 14, right? Up to 13 only it is going to access. I can give 14. Otherwise, shortcut to this x of 7, don't provide this upper bound. Don't provide this upper bound. Up to 7 to end of the string it is going to take. Don't provide the upper bound up to the program. What if I say, if I ignore this lower bound, if I say 6, what is that answer? Start of the string to 6, 6 excluded. This and this both are same, right? Prints Python.
Is there any use of a space here? I mean, X is equal to Python space program.
Python.
Space program.
Here you're talking.
Yes, this one.
For example, Ajay Kumar, space compulsory or not? If you are representing a name.
Yes, it is mandatory.
Here also Python program space, right? It's not a single word.
So
But
is it count that space, because I'm counting P as a zero, Y one, T
see,
second.
space also takes one index.
Okay.
For example, x of colon to colon from the start of the string to up to the end of the string. It prints the entire string. Python program. Is that space compulsory there, or is this fine in this way? Do I need to specify space and space here? Or this last three statements results the same output? Last three statements results the same output, right? Last four statements results the same output. End of the string. Last four statements results the same output. Okay, can I take the combination of a negative and a positive index? Is it valid? -7 to 11, is it valid? One is positive, one is negative.
No.
-7 means a P. 11 means what? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 means this. -7 means this. -7 to PROG. It is going in the forward direction only, right? So valid. PROG is valid. Because -7 means this one, 11 means this one. They are going in the forward direction. What if I give in this way? Print x of 0 to 14 with a increment of 2 with a step of 2. The first I'm writing a comment, right? First one is a start value. Second is a stop value. Third is a step value. Start value, stop value, and step value. 0 to 14 with increment of 2. 0 to 14 means after 0, next 2. After that, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. 0 to 14 with increment of 2. Right? All the even indexed character. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 in this way. Similar to this, instead of writing this 0 to 14, instead of writing 0 to 14, can I say x of colon? Right? 0 to 14 means x of this start index to end index, but with the increment of 2. Both are same, right? This and this, everyone try to respond. Both are same, right?
Sir.
0 to 14, yes, increment. Both results the same output. In the same manner, print x of colon colon -1 means reverses the string. Reverses the string. You won't see any complex words or statements here. Python program, you can see, right? Python program. Okay, fine. Have you heard about the word palindrome? Anyone? Palindrome. Hmm?
Yes.
What is palindrome?
It's kind of starting and ending both becomes in like madam.
When we reverse the word output as
Malayalam.
in.
If you reverse a string, if you get the same string, it is a palindrome. Right? It is a palindrome, right? For example of palindrome, anyone? Someone said madam. If reverse also, you'll get madam only, right? Next, any other?
Malayalam.
Malayalam, right? If reverse also, you will get a Malayalam. LEVEL level. If reverse also, you will get the same thing. Race car. Nothing.
Radar, CV.
Radar. So in this way, for example, x equal to MADAM. Right. Printed it. Reverse it. If you reverse it once, reverse means just now we discussed this is that for reversing a string. Store the result in Y. and print this by. After reversing also you are getting madam only, right? So then it is a palindrome. Check it whether both are same. Print X, madam. Y also after reversing also you are getting. So both are same. It's a palindrome. We no need to write huge codings in Python. We have got many built-in methods available, built-in methods, built-in functions available. String is providing many methods for the string operations, right? So for very, like for example, if you want to print everything, a paragraph or a line or a word, just I'll take 5 minutes more to print in uppercase. X equal to Hyderabad. I want to print everything in the uppercase. X dot upper, that's it. X is your string. I want to print in uppercase. Save this. Run module. Printing everything in the uppercase, right? Hyderabad. Printing everything in the uppercase. For example, there is one more method, lower. To print in lowercase. To print in lowercase. X equal to Mumbai. I want to print this in lowercase, whether you got a word or a line or a sentence. Lower, it is printing in the lowercase. Printing in lowercase, right? For example, I got X equal to India. I want only the first character, I only in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. I want only the first character in the uppercase, remaining all in the lower cases. We have got a method like capitalize. Just check this. Only the first character appearing as this, remaining all in the lower cases, right? What is it? Capitalize. For capitalizing the first character of a string. Yes. For example, X equal to good evening, Hyderabad. How many words are there? How many words are there? Each and every word, first character I want in the uppercase. First character I want in the uppercase. Every word, first character I want. If I use capitalize, only G will be in the uppercase. But I have every word, if you got 100 words, every word, first character in the uppercase. X dot title, we have got a word called title. Run this. Every word occurring in every word first character in the uppercase, in the uppercase. Where exactly this will be useful? Okay, title, right? For capitalizing first character of each word in a string. Run module, right? Good evening, Hyderabad. Where exactly this can be useful means, for example, I got some employee names. Rohit, Ajay, Miller, Blake, James, Ajit, Rahul, Amar. In this way, some names, hundreds of names are there. Each and every employee name, first character I want in uppercase. EMPS dot title, EMPS dot title, right? Yes. Run module, right? R in uppercase, Ajay, Miller, Blake, James, Ajit, Rahul, Amar. Each and every employee name, right? Yes. Each and every employee name, first character in the uppercase. Now we have got a method like a replace. For replacing a portion of a string. For replacing a portion of a string. For example, x equal to saying like that. Java is easy. Print x is the string, dot replace the word Java with the word Python. Now, select Python is easy. All right. Java is easy and Java is simple. Will it replace each and every occurrence of Java with a Python? Each and every occurrence of Java, will it replace means? Yes. Each and every Java will be replaced with Python. Python is easy and Python is simple, right? Yes. So in this way, we have got many methods available. Up, see, not only this upper, lower, capitalize, title, replace, swap case, count, find, strip, starts with, ends with, join. In this way, many are there. I'll be discussing the other methods in the next class, right? So then in the next class, the link is going to be changed. You're supposed to get enrolled for getting the link to your mail IDs and to get the videos to your Google Drive, to get the notes, to get the link for the next session, right? You're supposed to get enrolled, right? You can see this payment process, payment details in the chart, right? Everyone, you can see in the chart. You can see that recording sessions. Can you see that previous recording session, right? Once again, it is pasted in the chart. You can see demo recordings. If anyone missed the previous session, right, you can just go with this. The course content is pasted. Contact details, you can see the contact details of this online team. Yes, the contact details of this online team and this payment details and the payment process, everything you can see, right? Yes. Yeah. You can see the course content in brief, Python operations, operators, IDs, flow controls, looping, strings, collections, lists, tuples, sets, dictionaries, functions, modules, packages, errors and exceptions, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts, regular expressions, database connections, Python data and time, operating system module, advanced concepts, graphic module, working with Excel workbook, data analytics, section to data science, pandas model in brief, NumPy in brief, matplotlib in brief, right? Yes. Okay, one more. The next class tomorrow, because of Shivratri, there is no class tomorrow. Again, the next class will be on day after tomorrow. So get enrolled, right? Everyone for getting this link. Day after tomorrow afternoon, you will be getting the link to your mail. If you're not got, you can check with that contact details provided, right? And that you will get the Google Drive access also. Tomorrow you will get the Google Drive. Everyone you will be getting tomorrow afternoon you will be getting the Google Drive access. Check your Google Drive shared with me option there. Otherwise, check your mail and videos you will be getting. And day after tomorrow you will be added to the WhatsApp group. And people who wants to go for Python full stack, apart from these 30 topics of this Python core and advanced, The Django framework in brief, it will be discussed. The project creation, project architecture, everything, MVT architecture will be discussed here with 15 applications will be developing. Apart from that, UI technologies like HTML, CSS, JavaScript, right? And MySQL. Ah,
Sir, when it is UI technology, then you are going to teach us all the basic structure from HTML, CSS, how the UI looks like into Python, right?
yes. UI technologies, right? HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for web page creations, right? Just for web page creations, we'll be using it. And
Okay, kind
Python,
of dummy projects we can say, which we work on a real time scenario, right?
which one?
Kind of you will make us learn into that way that we can use that into experience and created a dummy kind of project which help us to get the interview job, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay.
So tomorrow there is no session. Yes. Day after tomorrow at same time at 9 o'clock. You can attend the session, but the link will be changing, right? A new link that is forwarded to your mail, right? And don't forget, there is one.
After completing Python course, then the framework will start it, right?
One second, one second. So here, Python 70 hours, framework 70 hours, 140 hours. It takes 2 months. It takes 2 months, 4 months duration, right? 4 months duration. So this will be like 5,000 for this, 7,000 for this. If you go separately. But if you're taking the entire package, it is 10,000. But 4 months, people who doesn't want to spare 4 months, parallelly you can go Python. Python classes will be from Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday, there'll be weekend batches for these frameworks where you can Saturdays and Sundays, 2 hours on Saturday, 2 hours on Sunday mornings, right? Where you can parallelly go, where you can complete
Okay.
within 2.5 to 3 months, right? Instead of going with to that, because when Python core is getting covered here, whenever Python core you will be updated with this UI technologies. Means whenever UI technologies doesn't require any Python knowledge, so parallelly this UI technologies will be built in the weekends, Saturdays, and Sun. Core Python gets updated. By the time you complete this, you will be completed with this. When you enter into this, right, the Django framework introduction, by the time you will be having knowledge on this Python basics. So fine. And you will be getting timings once again. I'll make it clear about the timings once again. So first 1 week, it will be at 9 p.m. as requested by the many students, right? Later, after 1 week, it will be starts at 8 p.m., 8 to 9. 8 to 9, it will be daily 1 hour session, it will be right. You will be getting each and every session video, soft copy of this class notes, assignments and tasks to work with. A WhatsApp group will be created for technical discussions, or if any errors, you take the snaps of those, keep in the WhatsApp group for getting this result. Anyone can interact. I'll be responding. So resumes and interview questions, live interactive sessions. The sessions I want more interactiveness. Whether your answers are correct or wrong, you should keep responding for that sessions to be much more interactive. 300 plus code examples will be discussing, 15 plus applications. There's one more package, big data analytics. I handle the data engineering like big data analytics, right? So in that, Hadoop, PySpark, Linux, and Python. Hadoop, PySpark, Linux, and Python, right? Yes. It means
So,
this
sir, Hadoop is the
Python.
Hadoop uh, is used by the commodity servers in the industry. Hadoop.
One second, one second. So this Python, this 2 months core and advanced also included in this big data package. So here you'll be getting four things: Hadoop, PySpark, Linux, and Python. See, PySpark has got a great demand in the today's market. It has got a hot cake in the market today. Means Spark with Python implementation, right? And Hadoop means Hadoop and PySpark both combinedly used. Hadoop and PySpark both combinedly are used. Means some of these Hadoop components and this PySpark combinedly used for that, like Apache Hive or many other components are used. So you'll be getting this package for 15,000. This will be only on Saturdays and Sundays, evenings around 5 p.m. the timing, right? 5 to 7 like it. and check with this online team for this. So where you will be getting all these 4 things for 15,000. This will be on Saturdays and Sundays. This Python from Monday to Friday.
Sir, PySpark also same like Python. I mean to say, weekly classes or only weekend classes for Python.
For this
Sorry,
Python,
PySpark.
Spark, these three, right, will be only on Saturdays and Sundays evenings.
Okay. But is there any difficult, sir? It will be like Python or it will difficult?
It will be simple only. You need to be regular to the sessions. You need to interact in the sessions. Anyone can work with that. It is also providing lot of functions, inbuilt functions available. Data frames, data frame functions available, right? It looks simple only.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So check with this if this Python also included the 2 months Python Core Advanced. This file. This is a data analytics package. But if you want both combined data analytics package plus Python package, this data analytics package plus Python and Python frameworks like Django framework, Flask framework, UI technologies, all this. This 20,000. 20,000 for both big data package and this Python, this entire package.
Sir, here you said big data analytics, but can't we say big data engineering because of that is the storages, right, sir?
So data engineering means these are the technologies which will be involved. Data engineering.
Okay. What is the difference between big data analytics and big data engineering, sir? Is there any specific topics will be separated or?
So in big data, like here in Spark, right, especially it is providing some powerful libraries for this kind of analytics. Especially if we talk like it is providing many libraries for this machine learning kinds of things. Where why this PySpark is very popular today, it has got high boom because of its providing many powerful libraries for this machine learning these things, right? Today it can also be used for graph algorithms, streaming, for machine learning, for different other SQL querying, for many things it is used with a very high rate of speed, huge data, petabytes of data at a very high rate of speed. It is going to process in quick time. That's why great boom that in memory computation, many other reasons are there, right?
Right, sir.
Okay, fine. So get enrolled for getting the link to your mails, the videos, notes, everything, as I said. So day after tomorrow, next class will be on day after tomorrow at 9 o'clock, right? Any other queries, anyone, Raj?
Sir, this start, stop, and step value, right? That one a bit not clear actually. You will have a doubt sessions post the issue.
Immediately, you need to see one thing. If whenever I'm discussing this example, there itself, sir. Otherwise, you can type in the chart, other one more example, or otherwise the one same example, or you can unmute yourself and ask, sir, once again, what is the
Okay.
start value, stop value, step value? 0 to 14. 0 to 14 with increment of 2 means this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up to 13. 0 to 14 means with increment of 2 means by default here it is incrementing by 1. 7 to 11 means it is incrementing by 1, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here
Mhm.
I'm asking it, don't increment by 1, increment by 2. After 0, 2. After what? 6, 8, 10, 12. 14 will be extracted.
Oh,
Means
increment by 2.
0 means this P. After that 2 means it will extract this T. After that 4, O, this one. After that this R, alternate. Even indexed characters only it will access. It is going to print only this P, T, O, space, R, G, A. Even indexed characters. Understood now?
Do
Understand,
you
sir.
have a decrement values?
What is it?
Do you have a decrement values like a increment in step value, stop value?
Yes, yes. Decrement also can be done. But always we go with this with the increment of 2, increment only. So
Okay.
here I'm saying that -1 I used. reverses the string, everything in the other. Check one more thing. Okay. So if any queries, immediately you can ask there, or at the start of the next session, you can ask. You can try it. The practicals, for example, if you are executing these things today, you got or you have not understood. The tomorrow at the start of the session, you can ask. Means in the next class.
Okay, sir. Sir, this step value and start value not mentioned. Blank means it is going to from the left or right when there is a step and start value.
0 to 6 means it increments by 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0 to 6 with increment of 2 means it will increment 0. After that, it will jump to second index. After that, 4 index. It won't read all that index. Alright. If I give 0 to 6, by default, it increments by 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Right?
Yeah. So when in this example, the 0, 14 to start, that example below one example is there. Yeah, below that, there is a blank, then 2. So does it mean the step value is 2 or every time you will have a,
Okay, 0 to 14 means what? This one.
right.
0 here we have seen that start of up to start to end. 0 to 14.
Yeah.
This colon 2 as it is I will give. This 0 to 14, these both are same, right? And this colon
Yeah,
2
right, same. Yeah, 2. Yeah.
no, both are
Okay.
same, right? Yes.
Oh, okay. Got it, sir. Thank you so
Instead
much.
instead of 0 to 14, I have given this.
Okay,
Colon 2 as it,
understand.
both are same.
About that, sir.
Same
Understand.
output.
Thank you so much.
Any other queries, right? If any queries, you can ask at the end of the session or immediately during that statement. I want the sessions to be more interactive, right? Whether your answers are correct or wrong. Based on your response, I'll be providing, right?
Can you give an example for a decrement also?
What you are expecting, what you want to extract. Generally, what you want to extract. Python you want to extract, program you want to extract, or gram you want to extract, or pro. Based on that. Here, decrement means only for reversing. In this way, you can use. For normally, right? Whether you want to access one by one character, if you want to go with the 2 characters, means increment by 2. If you want to access jump to 3 characters, means sequentially reading 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this way, 0 to 6. I doesn't want to read alternately. After T, again it reads T. After the T, again it reads alternately. If I give 3 means after 0, again it is going to read what? H it is going to read. After H, again space it reads. After that, again this. In this way, right? Whether you want how many characters to be accessed. But in this case, negative won't work. In the case of list, in the case of reversing, right, with 1. For example, -2 if I give here. -2 if as you ask -2. This means entire string -2. First M it will read. After M it what it reads? R. Previously -1 I have given, right? -1 means after M, A, R, G, O. In this way it goes. -2 means after M, R. After that O.
Oh,
After that P. After P, N. If I give -3, right? What happens? This one. After this, next is this one. G. After G again P. After P again O. After O again. In this way, negative effect. This right.
okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
-1, okay, -2, minus. You can check this practically once, right? Okay. Any other queries, anyone? Right? Okay. So if I'm done with the queries, if there are no other queries, I will sign off for now. Meet you on day after tomorrow at 9 o'clock, right? Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Good night and happy Shivratri to all.
Same to you, sir.